Hello there guys, it's me and Stable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 15 of Europa Universalis IV as Connaught doing the Irish Exodus. Apparently I need to give some more land to the nobility because they're not happy, because they never are. Where has decent manpower or decent military? You have 3. You're not owned by anybody. You're the capital anyway, so you can't be. You are a 111. You're already owned by the nobility. You're not owned by the nobility, but you're not ours. England has a province right next to you. I think we possibly need to take those guys out. What we are going to do is we're going to go over here. We are going to recall our guy and abandon that colony. We've got the Colonial Enthusiasm mission. So what we can do is send our colonists there, because that'll get that finished off more quickly. Convert that to Protestant, which we will be doing. So let's go ahead and get that queued up. I think what we're going to do now... Where's my army? Where did I leave it? Up there. We're going to attack those guys. And then we'll probably attack these guys and give their land to the nobility. So let's get ourselves over here. Or do I really want to give somewhere else to the nobility? What about this place? Yeah, let's go ahead and... spend some on manpower there, and we'll go ahead and give this to the nobility. That should keep them happy. Right, that's gone away. We are going to go ahead and take these guys. So let's go and declare war. They do have some money. Not as much as I would like, but money is money. It will cause us a little bit of inflation. And then we'll go and attack these guys and take their land from them. That'll then give us one more province adjacent to England. What's our force limit looking like these days? We actually have 12. Might be time to get a couple more cannons. Go ahead and chase these guys down, because they're just going to move to the next province. We should be able to stat wipe them. They won't get a morale tick. So let's move you there. We'll also go and grab ourselves 2 more cannons then. Do some good damage with cannons. Let's go ahead and grab them here and here. Try and keep as close to our force limits as we can. We've got to remember we don't have a huge amount of money though, so we don't want to go ahead and spend everything. And I still really want to be able to fight England, but at the moment I'm just not strong enough. I mean, I don't have as much territory as they do anyway, and the territory that I do have is relatively low development. And at the moment I can't really afford advisors, so we do have to be very, very careful with what we are doing here. Guess we could theoretically go ahead and do 2 wars at once. Just leave these guys over here. Do you have any allies? No, you don't. We do have a truce, though, unfortunately. That's because we had an alliance and they decided to break it. I'm not sure why. Because they did actually agree to ally with us. And they actually want my provinces, so I think we're definitely going to have to wipe them out. They are also transferring trade power to Great Britain. Oh, Great Britain is now their protectorate. That is interesting. So now we can't actually wipe them out. That's annoying. Well, I mean, we could still attack Britain. The problem is I can't really do an awful lot of damage. They can do a lot more damage to me than I can do to them, because they can just go and... Mind you, they would only be attacking overseas provinces, I suppose. Pretender regiments, great. So our ruler has died. We've got a 5-1-3, which is not good at all. Oh, great. Now my cannon's getting wrecked, because that's where they decided to pop up. You're not going to survive. I don't think you can get away. We've almost finished this siege. We might as well stay here and finish. There's absolutely no point in not finishing that siege. You're going to take that province, unfortunately, but I couldn't get there to stop that even if I wanted to. So let's start getting you home. We are going to... No, you need to get home. And we want to take all of your money. Can't believe England snuck in there and managed to protectorate those guys. Okay, that's some more money. That stability drop didn't help either. Our explorer certainly is busy. Yep, it's come under occupation. You're still doing quite well. You're finding there's a lot of land down here. It's just all really spread out in very derpy configurations, but we'll leave him to carry on, I suppose. Trade fleet's doing okay. Damn you, England. I was about to take those guys out and you went and protected them. You knew exactly what you were doing there, didn't you? So, they do have a colonial nation. I mean, I could declare war on the colonial nation. You've got to consider what's going to happen, though, if I declare war on England. They will try and take 2 of my colonies. I guess I would have the war goal, though, so I could get a ticking war score against them and take some of their colonial nation. We could certainly declare war against the colonial nation here. I think I could win the war against England, possibly. We got a really terrible roll there that didn't help. Unfortunately, we do have a terrain penalty. Colonies become self-sustaining. That's going to save us a little bit of money. We still didn't even manage to get those guys. They're going into this province. So let's go ahead and wipe them out there if we can. We're in the mountains here, which is really bad. Unfortunately, we got there 1 day in time to actually get the stack wipe. Nobility gains loyalty, burghers lose some loyalty, gain 1 base tax. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. You need to go there and undo that. We also need to grab ourselves another cannon. And I guess we can get another cannon as well. We need to core the other province. So we've now got a free colonist. Where do we want to send you? Guess we should start filling in these gaps here, I suppose. So let's send you there. We'll go ahead and reduce our army maintenance now. There we go. We are actually making money. We'll buy down the inflation so that the inflation is almost nothing. And we should hopefully now start making money. We could go ahead and wipe these guys out, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. You've got no friends. Old Billy no mates. I guess we could go straight onto that war before England decide to try and protectorate them as well. Yeah, not very happy about you doing this, Britain. I might have to go and attack your colonial nation and see what we can do about that. Let's get all of these guys back into this province. What are we doing there? We're building this naval manufactory, the same as that one. It takes a while. Okay, so now we go ahead and do that conversion, because that will give us the... complete the mission. It's only going to take 11 months. What do we have here? Lose 10 prestige for some random admin points, or we lose the master recruiter. We'll just lose the master recruiter, it's fine. So, do we want to take an advisor? Definitely. I guess we could take the... I'm loving we've got this Alistair O'Brien, who definitely looks like a native. Yeah, we'll take the discipline, in fact. I don't think we need the morale. I think the discipline's quite good. We'll take that. I would like to be able to... oh, wrong button. I would like to be able to get rid of that admiral and save the admin point, especially the military point, especially now as we've got quite a crappy leader at the moment with no Diplo skill. Although Diplo we were well ahead of time in, so that doesn't matter all that much. You probably do need to get some royal marriages. Maybe we can actually get these guys diplomatically. Different religions. Or, you know, maybe we just wipe them out. Yeah, I think we just wipe them out. There's another core finished. Let's go ahead and put our maintenance back up then. Get ready to go and do this one. We might have to hold off on some of the colonies for a while and let some monies rebuild. While we've got Diplo points, it probably is worth just spending a few here and there just to increase production. Naval supplies aren't great. If we can get our production up here, we could go ahead and build a manufactory at some point. I mean, this is our capital. It should be our best province. Let's go ahead and spend a little bit more. I don't want to spend massive amounts, but I do want to try and increase this province as much as possible. Because, of course, it's not owned by any of the estates, so it has 100%, or it has 0% autonomy. There's the Christmas music playing in the background, even though it is currently the 27th of December. Right, he's actually got no maintenance at the moment. So let's go ahead and declare that war. My maintenance isn't full. Do have a colonial conquest. We will take that. We'll go and jump straight on him. Is in the grasslands, which is good. He doesn't have full maintenance. I don't have full... Well, he doesn't have full morale. I don't have full morale either. Did get a morale tick just as I landed in the province, though, which is good. He actually did quite well there. He lasted a lot longer than I thought he would. This should be a stack wipe. Hopefully. No, he did get a morale tick because he landed there just before the 1st of January. Again, no stack wipe. If we can get there 1st of February, he's going to get another morale tick. We're losing a lot of men doing this. No, we did actually stack wipe him. Brilliant. So we'll siege that out. We could become the Defender of the Faith if we wanted to. I don't think there's an awful lot of point in doing that. It's a shame that France never went Protestant. That would have helped me out quite a lot, really. England's actually Protestant, which is weird. But France have remained Catholic. I wonder if England would be... No, they wouldn't be willing for an alliance. Hostile attitude, and we're in an offensive war. And why are they hostile towards us? Because they have a claim and they want our provinces. Yeah, so we're never going to get that to go away. We're basically going to have to go and fight England at some point. There isn't really an awful lot we can do to get around that. Now, if we try to attack these guys, would England really come and try and help them out? That's the question there. That conversion is done. That increases our missionary strength. It's a little bit useless. Rival of our rival. Provence's opinion up to 100. It's possible. Reclaim Ulster. Placate Great Britain. I'd love to be able to do that. Their opinion of us is at least 100. That's never going to happen. Because improved relations is already at 100. Yeah. So we won't be taking that mission. Rival of our rival. We'll try and suck up to Provence. We do need to finish this first so we can use the diplomat. So we'll just wait for that. Hopefully we'll get it on this siege tick. If we're very lucky. No, of course not. So still got the transports docked. May need to get some more. Our explorer's doing a very, very long mission. Where's that little island? It's over here. I mean, we could take a lot of England's colonial stuff, but it's just worth next to nothing in terms of war score. I mean, we'd be able to take the war goal, so we'd have ticking war score. Do we have any forts over here, by the way? No, neither of these have forts. And again, these are distant overseas, so they're worth about as much to England as their stuff over there is to us, so... It should all work out. 77%. Really? You didn't manage to get it the last time around? Okay, fine. Whatever. What's our force limit like? We could still have more force limit. I guess having another cannon wouldn't hurt. Don't have a lot of money, but let's go ahead and grab another cannon. Grab it here. Is there any chance we could possibly win this siege? Wow, really? 70% chance and you didn't get... There we go. Right, so... Let us go and... diplomacy the hell out of them. We want all of your money. And we want your province. Send demand. This is ours. Let's bring you back. We'll go ahead and core it. Tempted to buy stability back up. Could help. Estates demand territory. The clergy want more territory. We are going to have to convert this one, so I don't mind giving it to the clergy as the interface is all kind of screwed up there. There we go. Seems a little bit better. We're losing money again, so let's go ahead and put down our army maintenance. Right, at least we're not losing money now. For the time being. Those manufactories In fact, one of those manufacturers is almost finished. This one will be finished very shortly. We have gained a few more coastal provinces, so we could go ahead and get a couple more ships. We are going to need to start getting some heavies at some point. They're going to be very, very important and useful against England, but I don't want to have them sat around in mothballs, because even mothballed, they are still quite expensive. How much money are we actually getting from trade right now? Only a quarter of our income is from trade, which is not great. I mean, we do have a lot of trade power here. There's not much trade value. Could try and trade in the North Sea. Seems a little bit pointless, though. Let's get you guys all together. What would be nice if we could get an extra building slot here and build another manufactory. We'd need to spend more points, though, to get this up to an appropriate development level. Let's get some more manpower. Let's get some more tax. Let's get some more base production. Now we've got another building slot. We can go ahead here, build that naval equipment manufactory. We've just spent a lot of money. We've just spent a lot of monarch points, but we need to get our capital boosted up. Heavy ship cost and light ship cost has been reduced. If I hadn't just spent all that money, I'd consider buying another couple of light ships, but I don't think we need to. Okay, so we've finished that mission. We've still got some more to do. Let's carry on doing the New World stuff where we can. So, it's hard to tell, but it looks like we've got quite a lot of island chains and things out here. Church power or relations with Catholic countries is decreased. Relations with Protestant countries is increased. Yeah, we'll do that because that'll actually increase our relations with England. We now have 115 relations with England. So, yeah, we've got all these little islands out here. These are all part of the New World. It's definitely given us lots of random, weird little islands. Looks like there might be another big landmass up here, though. So, that's going to be interesting. Hopefully we shall discover what is out there. These guys here, look, the Uru are getting quite big. These are going to be the big problem over here. These are going to be the guys that we have to deal with. Let's have a quick look and see what they're up to in terms of stuff. They don't have a lot of money. They don't have a huge amount of manpower. They have a lot of development though. They look like a really, really big nation. Let's go ahead and have a look at military armies and see how many troops they've got. 18,000 men. They're slightly over their force limit by one. Saying that, though, we're at sort of 14,000. We could murk up and defeat them. We have the numbers if we wanted it. Gain 1 base tax. Awesome. We've also got these guys that we could take out that England are getting quite close to. England have got a few random provinces around here that we'd like to deal with. Or Great Britain, I should say. They have actually changed now. Would be nice to go and sort of declare war for something like their colonial nation, but actually getting enough war score to declare war... The thing is, we can't really declare war directly against England. If we were to declare war against England, we'd bring in Spain, Portugal, Austria, and we have good relations as well, so we'd actually lose 1 stability. If we were to declare war against their colonial nation, and we don't have a CB at the moment, but again, that would bring in everybody else, and even with the CB, we'd still get the good relations penalty. If we go in and attack these guys, though, we have a truce for the moment, but we could get a CB against them. Would still bring in Spain, oddly enough. So we can't even really go up against England at the moment. They're just terribly tough. We'll have to leave England alone for the moment. Try and block them in. And try and... just try and grab other stuff where we can. I think as soon as Poitrek is finished, I'll grab this province here just to stop any expansion of this colonial nation. At least going out in that direction. So we'll start colonising there. I do want to get all of these connected up. We will be doing that eventually. And we might even grab these guys and just grab something in between to connect them together. This is only a 5 development province. It's not very good at all, really. Not really much that's worth anything. I'd still like to grab an extra stability, but we're so behind in tech at the moment. Not in Diplo, but we are definitely behind in military and admin. Let's take the prestige. Okay, so we'll call that colony. And start one here. Again, should have probably stopped colonising for a while and allow my money to recover slightly. Terribly sorry about that. A little cough there that I could not subdue. Even with copious amounts of fruit juice. But you didn't miss anything. A few days passed, but nothing happened. So what have we got here? We can lose church power or lose admin power. Well, we'll lose the church power because I've already got 200 in the bank. Our truce with the Wasoi has ended, but we can't really do anything against them right now. Yeah, church power. Whenever I play as Protestant, I always have, like... You need 100 church power in order to be able to pick one of the aspects. And I nearly always have 200 in the bank. I mean, I get 2 a month, and I change them very, very rarely. We'll keep the legitimacy and the prestige because we're not at max either. And we'll keep the global settler increase. I don't think there's any point in picking anything else, really. Certainly got this these guys blocked in here. We are making money. It's very, very slight, but we are making about a ducat per month, which is not too bad. We should have to start going back through and looking at some of these natives and seeing if any of them have actually managed to get any of their money back and if they're worth attacking again at some point. Because there's probably quite a few here that do have some money back by now. These guys, the Tetonka, were one of the first people that we attacked. Have they recovered their money? No, they've only got about 100. It's not worth the inflation, probably. England's definitely working their way up here. France has joined the Protestant League against their common foes in the Empire. That's interesting. So, Austria's in the Catholic League, of course. France has joined the Protestant League. But France themselves, I believe, are actually Catholic. Yeah, so they're just joining the Protestant. I don't know why I guess it's tactical. I mean, it's probably more so it gives them an opportunity to fight against their enemies. They just want to be on the opposite side. Quite a few people joining leagues there. Yeah, there's more and more joining all the time. But I think what helps it out is you think, well, okay, imagine you're playing as France. So I'm France, I'm Catholic, and I want to be able to fight against the HRE. So the best thing to do is to let the Protestantism win, because if the Protestants win, then the HRE becomes Protestant, which means that you can become Defender of the Faith, and you and all of the Catholic nations can help beat up against the HRE. It looks like the war has already started. Surprised to see that England aren't actually on either side there. Be nice if England are actually involved in that war. England are actually improving relations with me. That's interesting. We have a new heir, which is good. So England, why are you improving relations with me? You still want my provinces, but you're improving relations. Let's assume that we can go in and set ourselves to friendly, see what happens. Don't suppose you'd be willing to royal marry or ally or anything, would you? No, mainly because distance. See, I don't understand the distance between borders, because they have a province of mine that's right next to them, but it doesn't count because it's a distant overseas province. They've also got provinces of theirs that are over here next to mine, so again, it doesn't make a lot of sense. We'll keep our eye on it and see what happens. We've definitely got more places to convert. What about some of these that have got the wrong culture? These cultures are accepted. That's fine. Anything that has an accepted culture should be okay. Let's just have a quick look at our culture map mode. Is there anywhere that is not accepted? No, everywhere's green. So everywhere looks like it says. What cultures do we actually accept? So it's all Chacoan, which is 21% of our culture. That's quite interesting. Even these guys. Okay, that's fine. If most of these places are all the same, yeah, they're all pretty much the same. That's good. Free admin power, I think. We are still making money. We've got an idea that we can take, which would be inflation reduction. Now, I did say that I want to go for the tech. We are quite behind. But that yearly inflation reduction is going to be really, really good because it will save us admin points in the long run. So it's definitely worth taking. Would be nice to get a Diplo advisor now. Gained a CB against Bilnari, or whoever they are. Natives losing some size, increased settler chance, or we lose 40 ducats for faster settlers. I think we do that. Still working on 2 colonies, that's fine. Yeah, these guys, the Uru, they're really blobbing out and attacking all of their neighbours. They're going to be the guys that we really have to fight against. And we've got these guys are fairly big as well. We are gaining some CBs. It probably means, yeah, it's our exploration vessel over here. He's actually starting to uncover some of the ground. That looks like a completely useless little volcano. It's pretty cool, though. I like that. Wonder what's in the middle there. You have our own little volcano. I'm liking this little Mararibrium. I'm liking this little thing. And what have we got up here? Again, some more strange little islands. And wait. Arumbia. There's a province called Arumbia. Yeah. Wonder where that came from. These guys. Oh, these guys are Mayans. Exploration has finished. What about these guys? Yeah, got a few Mayan nations up here. Connacht gets timber shortage, which increases our ship costs. Well, we could do without that. You guys are going to continue to explore the New World, because that's the most important thing for us to do right now. But I think that's probably a good place to end the video, because we have gone way over time. I'm relatively happy with how things are going in the most part. I know it's been a little bit slow because the only people we've had to stomp on basically is natives, and as much as I'd love to attack England, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who think just go and attack England already, you've got to realise how futile it is when I would be fighting against Spain, Portugal and Austria with no allies, and I've got 14,000 men who are probably at a tech disadvantage. We are on tech 11, military tech. England are on military tech 12, so we're at a tech advantage. They've got plenty of their own allies. I've not got naval superiority in any way, shape or form. We may still have a go at seeing on what we could take, but if it was just England, I'd consider attacking these guys. But the problem is, if I actually try and attack them now with Austria and Castile, well, Austria and Spain and Portugal, they've probably got enough boats to drop so many men off over here, I wouldn't be able to deal with them. So we'll have to consider what we're going to do. In the meantime, though, we are just going to keep trying to expand, take as much territory as we can, get as much development as we can, and hopefully become big and strong so we can actually go and fight against England. And I would like to sort of work my way up here and, you know, sort of start fighting against some of these guys, because these may be a little bit more of a challenge and not worry so much about Europe until we are a bit stronger. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Europa Universalis IV as Connacht in the Irish Exodus, and I will see you guys next time. So, until then, goodbye for now.